Sex and the Summit, How Prostitution Blooms during World Economic Forum in Davos.
I'm outraged.
Yeah,
Why?
in Davos.
I'm also a little turned on.
Sex work gets a boost like every year. If you can go to the numbers, because we like data here.
Yeah.
Switzerland a 20-minute report. The sex worker agency in Arco located 100 miles, 100 summit. Okay, there it is. To book one of the sex workers for 4 hours, her escort company charges around $16.30, while one night can cost up to $27.70 US. So that's
Well, let me write this down.
Well,
Do they have a number? No, because I want to.
1-800.
I want to tweet my protest. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, does anybody look down at this? I'm totally an advocate for this. By the way, the go-getters, these girls are traveling all across the world.
God bless them.
Getting out there, being entrepreneurs,
Capitalists.
saying, I got to go follow the money, FTM.
Oh.
These girls are going after the millionaires. Why go after like the Tom, Dick, and Harry's, the strip clubs? You go after Klaus Schwab's of the world.
There's no hate.
Anyways.
And I don't think I know. There's a fun fact. The oldest profession in the world is what? Do you know? Prostitution.
Yeah.
Like the oldest job, using your hands, working with your hands, prostitution.
Get that money, girl.
Isn't
Get that bag.
But good for good for them.
I mean,
By the way, is there a possible way to
small
find out what
thinkers,
the
though, man.
the net worth, total net worth of
Small
the
thinkers.
World
They're small
Economic
thinkers.
Forum?
What?
I'm telling you, you're
What?
such small thinkers.
Why?
Prostitutes are small thinkers.
Why?
what would you do?
First of all, if you're a prostitute asking for that kind of money, what does that mean? The only reason somebody would pay $27.70 for a night is you have to be hot.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody paying $27.70. So if you are part of the small percentage of women in the world that are hot,
20 grand. 30
you're only taking $27.70. What a small thinker you are. Go to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Go to at a restaurant called Meat Market.
Yeah.
and find
Stay at the bar.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, show up for 90 days. You will lock up a billionaire. Okay?
100%.
That's the small thinking
That
prostitute.
is a motivational quote.
think
Like
a lot
no
of-
other.
freaking
A lot of
thing
them
with-
do, I think, if they're smart. But sometimes they've just got a disaster for a personality. I would imagine that's harder, easier said than done. Because billionaires a lot of times are smart too, and they're like, I'm not here for your
Yeah,
personality.
but billionaires, what happens to them is when the blood circulates in different aspects of their body, they're not that smart. So sometimes,
That's a good point.
History has proven that sometimes we don't make the best decisions. It's just not history. I'm not.
Which head are you thinking with?
Yeah,
Essentially.
obviously none of us here have ever. We are very one-dimensional, very focused group, so we don't.
It's all here for me, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, but maybe the prostitutes need like an entrepreneur. Like imagine Pat being that like the leader of them. Like how their business would fucking skyrocket.
Oh my God! Can
You'd
you
be doing counseling.
No, what would happen is
so
he'd be
funny.
in jail the way Andrew Tate
Yeah,
was.
it'd be bad. It'd probably be
Sex
bad.
trafficking.
I'll take that back. I'll take
Yeah,
that
it's
back.
not worth it.
No.
That's
I
what-
I mean,
that's
you
what-
would be the perfect. It would be professional, and it would be $1 billion.
ladies? We got to think big here.
But
We're thinking too
honestly,
small.
I'm actually being very, very serious. What percentage? Let's play a game here. Okay. What percentage of men would you say are 8 or higher in looks? 8 or higher
in the world.
In this room, me.
Yeah,
me.
2,
No, I'm
maybe
saying
I
if
don't-
you get lost in my eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking symmetry, or are you talking about shoulder? Shoulder to hip ratio.
Okay, so first of all,
Shoulder.
okay.
Let me show you what I'm worth.
Great shape.
Thank you.
Maybe a twirl next time.
It's not for
Brian
this.
Callen.
It's not for this.
Yeah.
Different podcast. Sorry,
Different
guys.
podcast.
I'm
At
used
least
to
one out of the four.
I'm
Let's
used
say
to-
what-
I'm used to doing the ones in
Midnight
Davos.
podcast.
30,
Yeah.
What do you think? 30%? 20%?
30%.
No, less
Of
than that.
Talking about?
8s or 10s?
Eights.
What are you? First of all, what are you talking about?
talking about-
Good-looking guys.
Okay, so first of all, define good-looking guy. What's
Not
a
higher
good-looking
than
guy?
20.
I
So-
mean, look at all the guys in this room. We're all good-looking
okay,
dudes.
so what is Adam? What is Adam in looks?
Let's not go here,
That's
guys.
a good.
I have been dry humping him with my eyes since I got in this room. Adam, I'm giving Adam a solid 8.
I'll take an 8, and I have a good personality.
By the way, I'm being so serious with you. Tell me what percentage
20%.
of men. I think it's less.
It's probably less, but I'd say this. I'd say 20%. If you look at there are men that are athletic enough. I'm going to give it a 20%. It depends on where, but guys who work out in this, let's take Southern Florida, where you can, or California. I mean, it depends on where you're at.
I think it is 20%.
I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah. And by the way, you know what I would, you know how
I have a major pushback on
let
this.
me tell you.
Okay, go.
But here's how I process it. What is an 8? Let's define an 8. Is it just like total package?
You said looks though. That's where I was going to be my pushback.
Looks is probably going to be like
here's
5
a better
to 10%.
way to do it, Patrick.
Yes.
Better way. What percentage of the men actually get laid, can date, where they can go on a dating app and women swipe whatever.
right.
Less than 20%.
I think less than 20.
And
at that
that's
point.
I'm going to say it's 20.
Yes, less than 20.
20 or less.
Yeah.
Higher than 15.
80-20
It'd
rule.
have to be about 20 because otherwise they wouldn't be making this kind of money and it wouldn't be said. Because women are not as ruthless and physical as men in terms of when they are looking for a mate. Sometimes the guy can be, if he's wealthy, if he's driven, ambitious, great personality, those things get you ahead, man. That's a different thing, you know? Like there are a lot of guys that aren't, that might be a 6'5" on paper, but they're killing it because they've just got it. They're a boss. So that's a better idea. But I would say it's still 20%.
But where I'm going with this is, so looks alone is not going to get you, you know, what you want, right? So you can still have the looks and screw up and not use the looks that was gifted to you because you didn't do anything about the looks. That's purely genetics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then comes what? Then comes, you know, market value, what you make, your, you know, purchasing power, whatever you want to call that. You're making good money, you're making good earnings. Then it's your body, you take care of your health. There's a lot of guys that have good-looking faces, but they don't take care of their health, their body, so they're not, you know, not in good shape. And then there's communication, persuasion, you know, telling jokes, being witty, being complimentary, being curious. That's a complete different skill set that you have. But when it comes on to, you know, women, if you have the percentage, okay, put the percentage for women as well, 8 or higher. What do you think it is?
Oh, that's way more.
You're going to say
than
same
guys.
percentage?
No way. I think it's more.
I think women now have technology. And they've always
advancement.
I mean, if I'm not a good-looking guy, I can wear a shiny shirt, bro, and have a nice watch. There's an industry.
Peacock.
There's a medical industry and a fashion industry dedicated to creating illusion so that you look like you cut light well. I don't have those options, man. Right?
You.
You know what I'm saying?
It, Brian Callen.
I mean, I do, obviously, but you know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I would say honestly, women, think about it. Like when you're at a bar. But that's not a good metric
waste
either.
Of prostitution is a
Yeah, because you're about to make a
waste.
point. Well, you're about to make a point off your numbers.
No, because the whole concept of prostitution is, you know, when we were in the Army, there was this strip club from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We had this one guy at the unit. Every month he was broke. So finally, one of the roommates were like, "Dude, this guy's an E4. He's making $1,500 a month. Okay." Why is he broke at the end of the month? He had this one stripper he would go to, and he was convinced. She promised him she loved him, and she wanted to marry him. Never kissed, never had nothing.
Wow.
So, but you have to realize he was a 4 though.
Yeah.
But she was a 8, a 9 that convinced him, and she probably had 10 of them. Okay, so she's making 10 a month at Clarksville. Every month he would give her $1,000. Okay, so if you're making $10,000 a month in Clarksville, dude, you're rolling. I don't know if you've been to Clarksville. There's nothing to do.
You're the
in
mayor.
Yeah, you're the mayor.
He'd give her $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month, and his income was $1,500. We're like, how are you this broke?
He never got laid.
Never got laid. Never once got 2 years. Never got laid.
So
By the way, not just laid, nothing.
He didn't get laid, but he got fucked.
Well,
You're right.
Basically,
he
yeah.
did.
There's a technical term for that type of guy. He's called a simp. That is
right.
a real life
Or
thing.
a mark.
Or a mark, that's for sure.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.